welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, with my brother Tim. And today, we get 4 MLB baseball playoff games. That's kind of nice. We weren't expecting to have 4 today, so unfortunately, the White Sox or the Astros couldn't get it done last night. But we have 4 of those, and then we have Monday Night Football as well. So it should be a decent day. We get 5 games, a little bit of a slower slate, but we get playoffs all day long, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. So no complaints from me there. But before we get into today's slate, before we look into the playoff games for today, before we look at Monday Night Football, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right, what went wrong. And let's start with the MLB. Everything went wrong for me. I had trying to remember who played. I had the Rays first 5, which lost, and I had the Astros first 5, which lost. Both those teams went on to lose those games, and it is what it is. And then today, NFL yesterday, finally we hit our best bet. It only took till week 5, but we cashed the Cowboys minus the 7 for our circa pick. Finally cashed something like one of those plays. I also had the Cowboys team total over 29.5, which cashed. Looking at my losers, Jacksonville plus 4.5, plus 180. I don't know what I was thinking there. I liked them. I thought that was going to be a decent spot for them. I was wrong. And then 2 plays that could have easily have cashed. If there wasn't last-minute scores. I had the team total under for New England. I had the team total over for Cincinnati. I'm not a fan of the Cincinnati kicker right now at all. And then I had the team total over for Minnesota. That did not hit. I did cash on New Orleans team total. I cashed on Buffalo's team total, and then minus 145 with the Falcons yesterday. So overall, 5-5 in NFL. I was up a fifth of a unit in that. My teasers went 5-5, up 0.45 units there. The Jaguars were the killer of my. They were the killer of my teasers yesterday. But it is what it is. We're on to today. How was your day yesterday, Tim?
Well, we'll go into football like we normally did. Start off in that 9 o'clock game where my under lost with 20 seconds left. We'll go to the Carolina Panthers game, which my Carolina Panthers minus 3 lost with like 2 minutes to go. Jacksonville plus 4.5 wasn't even close. Cincinnati, who the kickers, both kickers combined missed 5 extra points within 5 field goals within 4 minutes.
Field goals, yeah.
Something stupid like that. I didn't bet that game. I did cash Houston plus 8.5. That was nice. I don't remember whether or not I gave out Arizona. I don't think I bet it. They won. I lost my Raiders bet, cashed on the over, and Buffalo in general. Buffalo should be dogs to nobody. I still believe that. And then we cashed on our best bet, which was the Dallas Cowboys. As for baseball yesterday, I was on Houston, not good there, and I was on Tampa, which they got screwed. That was a horrible call on that so-called ground rule double that should have been realistically a ground rule triple. But ultimately, it probably wouldn't have mattered because of the 2-run shot in the bottom half, but that kind of sucked. So both baseball games were losers. Luckily for me, I gave out 6 plays technically for Counter-Strike, which was Nip to win, Nip minus 1.5, Nip minus 2.5. The money line and minus 1.5 cash, the 2.5 did not. And then on the Furia side, I had Furia money line minus 1.5, minus 2.5, and all 3 of those cashed. So luckily it was a good day there, but ultimately it was still a negative day. But we come back today. We got plenty of baseball to go over, and hopefully we can go ahead and keep moving on. The goat's here. Welcome,
Tony. We got to step it up. All right.
Yeah. What's up, gents? Tony Cops, no sweep. Yeah, I
No,
know.
it'll be a gentleman's sweep then.
You're going to the game today? Oh, that sucks. Morning, Omar. Good morning, fellas. Browns killed me yesterday. Ultimately, didn't bet that game. Yeah, I know, Wilhelmina. Allie keeps trying to gloat because you guys went 5-0 again, and we did pretty well this week. We went 3-1-1, but you guys still did better than us, so we really can't say much. Well, Allie always tells us how you guys did. It's supposed to rain here in Chicago. Oh, wow. That could not be good for that game.
Maybe an under.
Good job on the circuit picks. Good job, guys. Yeah, good job, Woodies. But hey, it's whatever. It happens, and we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and jump into the baseball games first, and then we got the Monday Night Football game afterwards. We get to start off with the 1:00 game.
Yeah, we have the Milwaukee Brewers at the Atlanta Braves in this one. Braves are on -110 to even money basically for these Milwaukee Brewers. Total of 8 in this game. We're getting Freddie Peralta, Ian Anderson, your pitching matchup. Where are you looking at for this first game?
Yeah, I actually have 2 plays from this one. I'm actually going to be going after Milwaukee in this game. I still think Freddie Peralta's got the pitching advantage. I still think Milwaukee's overall the better team. I think they get the job done today. But I think my stronger pick for this one's going to be the under 8 in this game. These two offenses have done nothing. They've scored a combined 6 runs in the 2 games. And I'm not really a true believer in it. And 4 of those runs came from home runs. I will say that. I feel like this is going to be another one of those low-scoring, like 4-2 type games, and we get an under in this one with good pitching. And I think that Milwaukee comes out on top for this one, take a 2-1 lead in the series, and maybe even finish it out tomorrow night.
Yeah, looking at this one here, Freddie Peralta this season had a pretty nice season. He went 10-5, a 2.81 ERA, a .97 WHIP, 195 strikeouts, 56 walks, and 144 in the 3rd innings pitch. And if it wasn't for Brendan Woodruff and Corbin Burns, he'd be the ace of the staff. It's crazy how this guy's your 3rd starter. And then on the other side, Ian Anderson is 9-5 this season, a 3.58 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP, and 128 innings pitched this year for him. He did strike out 124 batters and walked 53. And for me in this one, I grabbed the Brewers full game here, and I'm actually going to hop on that first 5 under as well. First 5 under 4. This is once again going to be a low-scoring game between these 2 teams, and I like it. I'm going to add that to my card. The first 5 under, seeing that I did the full game money line for the Brewers because I think the Brewers still take care of business in this game. And the Brewers were the 2nd best team on the road this season, only behind the Giants that were record-wise. So this is a team that was 50-31 on the road this year. The Braves weren't that great at home. They were 42-38 at home. So it's not like the Braves had a huge home field advantage. So I'm not particularly worried about that either. So for me in this one, I like the Brewers here, full game, plus 101. And I like the Braves, and Brewers first 5 under 4 for this one. I expect good pitching as well.
Yeah, sounds about right. Go back over to the chat for a minute. Give me the Brewers and the under. I'm all over that. How about them Buffalo Bills? They should be dogs too.
Nobody.
No. That was a pretty cut and dry, easy win there. Braves Brewers under, easy win. I mean, why not? I honestly, it's a really good spot. These 2 teams haven't been scoring, so yeah, why not go under? But speaking of teams who are scoring,
we have the Houston Astros at the Chicago White Sox in this one. White Sox -125 in this game, plus 115 run back here with the Astros. Total of 9 in this game. Jose Urquidy and Carlos Rendon, your pitching matchup for this one. And we get Jose Urquidy this year 8-3 with a 3.62 ERA, 0.99 WHIP, He did throw 107 innings pitched. He struck out 90 and walked 19 this year. Looking at Carlos Rendon, he finished 13-5 with a 2.37 ERA, a .96 WHIP, and 100. He struck out 185 batters. He walked 36 and 132 and 2/3 innings pitched. The only thing for he did pitch in at the end of the regular season against the Reds. I thought he did miss a little bit. I thought he missed a little bit of time. And apparently he missed a little bit of time in August. But looking at this game, I agree with what Francisco is saying here. Rendon is suspect. Yeah, I think the Astros take care of business today and they win the series today. And I think there's going to be a gentleman's sweep. They only let them win one game. And I think the Astros take care of business in this one. I would also lean potentially towards that first 5 under because of the rain projected in the area, according to Francisco. So maybe a first 5 under 4.5 could be a halfway decent play. But my better play for this one is the Astros first 5 at plus 115. I think that they get the job done here.
Yeah, I'm on the Astros as well today. I've been on them all series, and I would continue to be on them if it goes to a game 5. This Houston team is if Tampa Bay loses to Boston today, I'm going to say that Houston's favored to make the World Series then. 100%. And this team is dangerous. 100% dangerous. I'm going after Houston. It's just a spot here. Rendon has been a little bit shaky towards the end of the year. I know it was kind of a time where they kind of coasted. Actually, he hasn't been really that bad, but he's been pitching all of 5 innings or less. So you know what you're going to get out of him. And if they can get to the bullpen, anything's possible. This White Sox bullpen has been a little bit shaky throughout these playoffs so far, the first 3 games. So it would definitely. I'm on the Houston Astros today, 100%.
Sounds good. Moving on, 7:07. If Rendon, if they hit Rendon early, he'll fall apart. Yeah.
Yep.
Over 4.5. That's at plus money with the Astros there. I think they do score a little bit of runs here.
I like that. We'll move on to this game.
Tampa Bay Rays are at the Boston Red Sox in this one. Minus 115 for the Red Sox, plus 105 here with the Rays. Total 9.5 in this game. Charlie McHugh and Eduardo Rodriguez. McHugh going to be the opener for this game. And I'm seeing which pitcher is going to be coming in afterwards because I know they'll have that up on DraftKings as the primary. I'm going to project it's going to be Ryan Yarbrough, but let's see what DraftKings say. It'll be Fleming. It'll be Josh Fleming coming in as the long reliever in this game. And on the other side, we get Rodriguez. McHugh this season, let's try and get up his stats, was 6-1 with a 1.55 ERA, 74 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 64 innings pitched. He has pitched in the playoffs here. He pitched 1 2/3 innings pitched. He did give up 2 home runs in that appearance. On the other side, Rodriguez, he's pitched 1.2 innings pitched as well in this series. He gave up a couple runs in that one, and that was, I believe, game 1. Game 1 that they won. He went 1 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 2 earned runs on 2 hits. And I expect the Tampa Bay Rays to hit today. I'm expecting hopefully a bounce back spot here from the Tampa Bay Rays. I think last night definitely hurt them, and that's why I'm only going first 5 rather than full game because they're going to be going a full bullpen game today. So I have a feeling if they were to lose, it's going to be later in the game. I do like the Rays in the first 5 innings. I got it at minus 103. You can get it at plus 100 or minus 102. So I think the Rays do win the first 5 innings. I just don't know if they win the full game. So give me the Rays first 5 at minus 102.
Yeah, I just pulled the trigger and went Rays full game. I know they're down. They haven't won the last 2 games. This is a do or die game for them, and I honestly think they win the next 2. If they win this one, I think they can take care of business at home. This will be the big game that they're going to be really worried about, and I think they get the job done. They're going to come back after being embarrassed in Game 2, wronged in Game 3, because honestly, I already talked about that, but I think they come out tonight and they win and they put it on. I think at the end of the night we might see like an 8-1 type score where Tampa Bay just rolls over Boston. They're going to come in pissed. They're going to come in motivated because they knew how close they were last night, and they're going to want to come out and get the job done. I think that the bullpen will be able to bullpen advantage for Tampa Bay will be able to outdo Boston. I'm taking, and anytime I can get Tampa Bay at plus money, I'd be crazy not to. So I grabbed them plus 101. Let's get it.
Wilson Alejo saying the Astros and Red Sox clinched today.
That's 50-50.
Erod is due today. He seems to have about an outing. Then have the next one have a good one. Tampa Bay. That's why I took him first 5 rather than full game. I still think Tampa Bay bullpen here. I do like Fleming and I do like McHugh, so I feel like this is a halfway decent spot for a first 5 for them.
Fair enough. We got one more playoff game tonight.
San Francisco Giants are at the Los Angeles Dodgers in this one. Minus 195-ish for these Dodgers, around plus 180 for the Giants. Total 7.5 in this game. Alex Wood, Max Scherzer, your pitching matchup. Where are you looking at for this one?
I'm taking the shot. I'm going back to San Francisco. I got them at plus 180 something last night. I know Max Scherzer is pitching. I know he has not lost a game as a Dodger. If I'm going to ride a team, I'm going to ride a team. I think the Dodgers have a chance. Sorry, the Giants have a chance in this game. And the fact that the Dodgers are minus 200, yes, they're at home with Scherzer on the mound. I still think the Giants can get to them. We saw Scherzer. If we see the same Scherzer from that game 1, where he wasn't fully in control, and yes, he still dominated, but I think that the Giants can tag him up a little bit. The Giants know, hey, we need to win at least one of these games to bring this back to San Francisco to try to close it out. And why not Alex Wood? Looking at him, the last 10 games he's pitched, they've only lost one of his games that he's pitched, which was in August against Oakland. Not a big deal. And then I don't want to go back to this, but Max Scherzer, in his last 10 games that he's pitched, they have not lost a single game.
12.
Last 12 games. Oh, fantastic. Oh, 11. 11 games. 11. But I think the Giants, I'm grabbing the value here. Plus 170, plus 180 for them. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Giants in this game. In a playoff game.
Yeah, I'm on the other side here. I took the Dodgers' first 5 run line. You can get it for minus 125 now. And plain simple, Max Scherzer's been untouchable since making it to the Dodgers. He went 5-0 in August after being acquired, 6-0 in September, and he won the playoff game there. So 12-0 since he's made it to the Dodgers, not 11, 12. And Alex Wood, on the other hand, the Dodgers have really hit Alex Wood. Looking at the career statistics against him, Pollock has 2 home runs and 25 at-bats. Pujols has had a home run. Souza Jr. has had 2 home runs and 7 at-bats against him. Chris Taylor has 2 home runs and 12 at-bats against him. Justin Turner has 2 home runs and 19 at-bats against him. Trey Turner has a home run and 11 at-bats against him. This Dodgers team hits.
He's pitched 11 games.
Okay, look what it says right above it.
The Dodgers.
Look at it. It says pitching statistics regular season. You forgot the wild card game. 12.
You're a dick.
That's what you get for challenging me. 12. But looking at this, I think the Dodgers absolutely beat up on Alex Wood today. They take a 2-1 lead. I love the Dodgers at home. Yes, I know that the Giants had a really good road record this year. But that Dodger home record was still better than them, 5 games better than their road record. So I really like the Dodgers in this spot here. First 5 run line. It's tough to really fade Max Scherzer in a Dodger uniform. So and we learned that lesson last time he pitched against the Cardinals. Give me the Dodgers first 5 run line here, -125 against the Giants.
Fair enough. But that should wrap it up for all the baseball games for today. We got one Monday Night Football. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts here are at the Baltimore Ravens in this one. Ravens 7-point favorites in this game, total of 46. What are you looking at for this game?
Yeah, I went right after Baltimore, -7. I think this is just it's a home game for them against a bad Indianapolis team, and I really don't see much coming from Indy today. This Baltimore team, after beating Kansas City, their only loss was to Vegas week 1. So since then, they've beat Kansas City, they've beaten Detroit, and they've beaten Denver. And I think Indianapolis is at the same caliber as Denver. So I think that this game should be pretty similar to the last one where they won 23-7. I don't think Indianapolis scores much. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game, but I do think that the Baltimore Ravens will end up coming out on top. I think that they win by 10 to 15 points or 10 to 14 points. It's just, I don't see this one being close. I'm going to grab Baltimore -7 to take care of business. That's it.
Yeah, looking at this one here, we do have the Ravens coming in 3-1. They lost opening week against the Raiders and have won 3 games since. We have Indy, who finally got their first win last week. And looking at this matchup here, one thing I've noticed with the Baltimore Ravens in this season is they seem to be much better in the first half than they are the second half. Last week, they were up 17-7 in the first half. The game against the Lions, they were up 10-0 at halftime. The game against the Raiders, they were up 14-10 at halftime. I'm going with the first half line here with the Baltimore Ravens at -4. I feel like this is a spot where they go and they take an early lead, and they're up 13-3 at halftime, and then they cruise to a win. I also lean towards that full game -7. I personally had this game handicapped at -8. So I don't mind it, but I'm not going to be betting the full game. I don't want to double up on this spot, but I do like the first half spot here with the Baltimore Ravens at -4. I believe they get an early lead and take advantage of that. And the Colts have done really nothing to prove to me that they should be they should be close to this Ravens team. So I believe that this is a run over spot here for Baltimore. I like them -4 in the first half.
Yeah, why not? Oh, it's a short stream today because there's only 5 games, but what will we have tomorrow? An even shorter slate. Yeah. Tomorrow will most likely be a 2-game MLB with a 1 college football game in it.
Yep.
Oh, and hockey.
Oh yeah, hockey tomorrow. Woo!
But tomorrow we'll have the 2 NL games, so that'll work. But for today, those are all the games. Before we go and jump into a recap and then head on out for today, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch. All linked down below. Speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show earlier on today. Me and Nick are live now. Higgs will be live at noon, so in about 50 minutes. 1:30, you got Manic Monday with Lenny. Get your 3-team parlays ready so that you guys can try to win an extra life in that last buddy standing contest. Game time decision at 6. We'll be going back over which games? The Tampa Bay game and the San Francisco game, along with the Brewers game for tomorrow. We'll be talking about all 3 of those in game time decision today. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you guys stay tuned. There's going to be free pick videos on picks and parlays and on Earle Sports Bets today as well. So make sure you're all there. Check it out. Leave notification bells on, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much all the housekeeping for today. Recap for today's games. I'm liking all the underdogs. Milwaukee plus 101. I also like the under in that game. I like Houston. I like Tampa Bay. And I like San Francisco. And then a non-underdog, I like the Baltimore Ravens -7 tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first fives here a little bit with baseball. I like the Brewers full game, though, but the first five under 4. I like the Houston Astros first five plus 115, the Rays first five -102, and the Dodgers first five run line at -125, -130. And then I like the first half line with the Baltimore Ravens at -4 for tonight's game. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESB, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here by my brother, Tim. And this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, guys.